I'm Kerrie.
And I'm Stephanie, and this is the Love and Nonsense Podcast.
Hey everyone, it's Kerrie, and I'm getting in a review of 5-Star Christmas. This movie is starring Bethany Joy Lenz. Is that her name right now? I feel like her name changes a lot. And Victor Webster. The plot of this one was interesting because it was not what I was expecting it to be. A girl comes home to find out, along with the rest of her family, that her father has turned her childhood home into a B&B without anyone knowing. In the first few minutes, they find out that this blogger is in town reviewing B&Bs in the area and believe that that person is staying with them. So this woman shows up and they believe that that is her. So as to not look as though there are no guests and no workers, the family plays their parts to impress her. I really enjoyed this movie. It made me laugh so hard at some points. The family was really interesting with their over-the-top acting, and the first few minutes was like the most over-the-top. It was super extreme. They're building out these characters. I don't know why they take on accents. There was a lot going on. I think this movie was probably really fun to shoot for them because you kind of just get to joke around and have fun. I also really enjoyed the side stories with the sister not being able to figure out what she wants to do with her life, and then the brother and the sister-in-law, they're making plans for the future, but their plans might be interrupted. I felt like both Victor and Bethany's characters, Jake and Lucy, were fun and I enjoyed them together. And it was really the underlying lines of this story where this family is just willing to do anything for the rest of the family that really got me invested into this storyline. So the pros that I have are I really like that this wasn't about her job and if she is doing what is right for her or not, because so many of these are career oriented. And I liked that that was not even a discussion. They showed her job at the beginning, but it did not come up again. I like the know-it-all thing in the meet cute, which I don't usually like. But I liked it this time because it wasn't like a butting in kind of a thing like, hey, don't you know that you're supposed to do this? It was like a competition between the two of them to earn this candy cane, and I really liked it. I loved their Christmas activities. And as far as like acting goes, Bethany is so easygoing with her acting. She's very easy to enjoy on the screen. And the chemistry between Luke and Jake was like A+. I thought they were great together. Cons, the acting can be over the top at times if you hadn't noticed. And Lucy, this is totally random, but Lucy was definitely wearing Uggs without socks. Lucy, why are you wearing Uggs without socks? You need socks on. And my favorite part, I kind of was torn on this, but at the beginning, her sister was like, "You're a Scrooge and a Grinch all rolled into one." And I thought that was really funny. It really made me laugh because she was being such a Debbie Downer at the time. But really, I think the part that really wins out is when they're walking back from the town. He says he likes to not draw attention to himself. And she says, well, with a face like that, you're drawing attention everywhere you go. And then they get a kiss kind of early on. It was great. So how did I score it? Well, if you couldn't tell, pretty high. I gave it a 4 for set and then 5 for style and storyline and a 5 candy canes for Christmas because I loved a lot about this movie. So this is a love for me. I will probably actually rewatch this movie with a couple of others. So subscribe to the podcast so you can get notified when we have new episodes released. And if you're on Apple Podcast, we'd love it if you leave us a review. Apparently those are really super helpful in getting your podcast seen. And our social media.
Yes, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Love and Nonsense Podcast. Talk to you later.
Bye.